Welcome to the Runaway Ranch.
This is gonna be awesome!
We're Matt and Cass, a couple of adventure chasers seeking the roads less traveled in today's world. For the last 3 years, we've been living on the road. First, in our bus home Lady May, then our rad van Jolene. Our journey brought us through the wildest parts of the United States, from the crystalline springs of Florida to the incredible peaks of Idaho, and then spending 6 months internationally traveling all through Mexico. But today, we put the van in park to take on a new challenge, the building of a fully off-grid homestead in rural Tennessee.
Well, it's happened. We have about 32 acres in the mountains of Tennessee, and I could not be more thrilled, excited, nervous, and every feeling I could have ever imagined in my stomach right now. This is going to be the biggest project we have ever taken on. 32 acres to make into our off-grid perfect homestead. We have taken such a risk on taking on this big of a project, financially, emotionally, physically. 32 acres, all land, nothing here except us and currently our van Jolene. We are going to tour you guys all around today and show you what this beautiful property has to offer.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where
We are coming at you live from the new Runaway Ranch.
No matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
It feels so unreal to be here on this property.
Don't turn off the light, I'm coming home.
So we wanted to sit down and just talk to y'all a little about what the Runaway Ranch is and what we plan to do here. Not all of these 30 acres or 32 acres are usable. A lot of it is wooded and mountainous, but we have a spring-fed creek in the ravine within our property that actually has 2 waterfalls.
It is so stunning and big rock walls. It is just beautiful.
That was what made us really fall in love with this property.
Oh my gosh, this is like $1 million stuff. Like,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's beautiful. We wanted to be able to get like our experience of living out west, like in the woods, down a forest road, within this homestead. It's a giant farm that was subdivided into large lots. We're at the end of the gravel road here, and then you come up on our property, and it's awesome. And now we've been here for 7 days.
7 days, just like getting used to the land, like starting to see what it actually has to offer and how it changes throughout the day.
What we're gonna do with it. We said off-grid homestead.
Yes, is that a big project, huh?
Yeah.
So much going on.
When we were living on the road, one of the things that we missed most about having a house was actually our garden. So we're gonna do that along with some orchards. So we plan to plant a couple varieties of fruit trees. And then another exciting part that we'll be documenting here is the build out of some tiny cabins that we plan to turn into like a little vacation Airbnb retreat kind of place that will really offer people that come here kind of a farm to table, farmstead experience.
Preserve experience.
With the back 15 to 20 acres of our property having hiking trails cut through with swimming holes and waterfalls.
It's kind of becoming like a mountain resort.
But we won't get any further into any of that.
No more of that.
That's just a little surface level of what we have going. We are just working on breakfast right now and having our coffees, but pretty soon we're gonna get ready to get some projects done. We'll see you over there.
Guys, I'm gonna introduce you to the newest member of the Runaway Ranch, babe.
Oh boy, we get to show her off. Under the hood, we got 23 screaming ponies on this bad boy, on this red racing machine. So we got her as a mower just to clean up the yard. Eventually we might have a tractor with something bigger, but When we first got on property, there were ticks everywhere. The grass was knee high. So we got this bad boy, and I've been cutting through almost everything with it. It's got a 54-inch deck, and she runs pretty good. Let's haul some ass and cut some grass, baby.
But I've still got Tennessee on my mind. From Reaper's Ford to Watertown, and maybe Johnson City or Memphis bound. No matter where I go, no matter what I see.
We stuck. The hood, not the black bar. Yep, just give me a little push. Good.
We've also had quite a bit of shit fly out of the mower on this first run because there's all these sticks underneath that you can't see. So Matt just hits them and they burst into a million pieces. Oh, it's so funny.
Still got Tennessee on my mind.
I think this is absolutely worth recording. Matt jumped on the lawnmower and now it's stuck. We have never once used our go tread, but now we're about to. What's going on here, honey?
We got a little stuck. It's a little wet out, and I was trying to go where you probably shouldn't mow anyways, so it happens.
We've literally never used this on the van to actually get her unstuck. But here we are with our lawnmower using the go tread. Ready? No!
It just has to get under further. Could you push it while I lift a little?
That should take her off.
Yep.
All right, let's see it, baby. Now the other one's spinning. Ready?
So homesteading has always kind of been a dream of mine. Whether you call it just farmsteading, living off the land, whatever you want to call it. Since I was a kid, I was kind of fascinated with that idea. My favorite part of the house was the garden. It was kind of like a happy space of mine, and my second favorite part of the house was probably the workshop. It kind of is what this entire property will revolve around, right? But why homesteading? One is just the idea of being kind of closer connected to the food that you're eating. We love healthy and natural foods as well. So the idea of being able to grow or raise that our own is really, really exciting to us. As we mentioned in our quitting van life video, we've also been wanting a new challenge. We've been van lifing for about 3 years, and we wanted to challenge our skills. And one thing that we knew is that we like working with our hands, and we like taking on big, daunting projects. And 32 acres of raw land is a pretty big and daunting project. Being able to transform this land into this like off-grid environment that's working for us, and including that and using it as an education platform into the cabin rentals that we're gonna have here. And I know for Cass, the cabin rentals is a really exciting project for her to kind of put some of her artistic creativity in all of these little cute buildings. It's not just a homestead or a farm. It's a nature preserve. We're really excited to go into that area and kind of create our own little nature preserve here, cutting hiking trails through, building benches, places that even though the farmstead or the homestead part of our property is already so disconnected, it's about a mile down a dirt road, we can separate ourselves even more by going down into the little valley or the little holler down there, sitting by the water, listening to the waterfall, and truly, truly just disconnecting. This, an oasis for community here, for like-minded individuals be able to come check out how we're doing what we're doing here, maybe implement it into their system, but also come here to educate us on how they might be working their land. And then also to be able to host nomads. We lived on the road for 3 years. Being able to be a little oasis or a meeting place for nomads to get together is really exciting.
Week of the month, right up into orbit, but checks the all about.
So we don't have a structure yet built on the property, so we just pulled up and Miss Jolene, and she is serving as our only vehicle and our home. I'm just gonna give you a little reality of the idea of living on the property in your rig while trying to get work done as well. It is messy and it is wild, but it's a good time. Let's go for the home tour. We got our solar panel out here because we have to park under the trees because it is too hot in Tennessee to be in the sun. I am working here on that new YouTube video, and we got Jolene. Guys, it gets messier than ever. Living in the van, trying to work on the property. Okay, that's enough. That's all you get because it's too messy to show you. We put an air conditioning in, we retrofit it with a generator that is running over there. We are doing this to keep our animals cool when it gets really hot here. The first week that we showed up, it was 97 every single day and super high humidity, so that is just not ideal for the animals or for us. So we set that up. Let me bring you guys over here. We brought our own tent. We are using this tent as some storage in here. We got our bikes hooked up. We normally have our clothes on the line over here, but they're actually all clean right now, so cheers us. We got Matt over here working on the lawnmower, and that's it. That's our little homestead for now, honey.
Whew, tired from working on the mower.
Are you happy?
Yeah, she's running good now. New carburetor, new fuel filter, new hoses.
Are you happy to be here?
Oh, I'm just happy to be here.
Do you love your property?
I do.
I love
do.
your property.
It's the favorite time of day right now, the sunset, and it's beautiful here on Sunset.
No, my love, don't worry about the cold just yet. The trees haven't started to shed. Just feel the summer sun as it warms our bed. I'm
Super exciting news. We just got the text that the guy that is going to be working on our driveway is on his way here. So when you enter the Runaway Ranch, there's 2 dirt roads right now, one to the right, one to the left. We're first developing the one to the left, and that is going to be the home of our first tiny cabin, as well as eventually our barn. So he's on his way here now with a bulldozer to level everything off and get working on this. It's going to be a 300-foot gravel driveway, and it's gonna look pretty awesome.
The reason we are doing this road, guys, while we can drive on it in Jolene, is that we're getting a tiny cabin put over there, the shell of a tiny cabin. So we have these really, really big ruts, as you can see. There's really some nasty ruts in the driveway that I don't think that our tiny cabin shell could get through without doing this road. And we've been talking to this guy for a couple of weeks just to try to get it done, and we're so freaking excited. It's gonna change the whole look of this property so fast. It's just gonna go from raw land to like, people live here. Are you excited, honey?
I'm very excited.
New road!
New road, baby.
I know!
Left the big city for the simple country life. Found myself a woman that it took for me to be my wife. Eyes are working on the ground, come the sun up to sundown. Hey, I'm trying to make a reputation for a man inside this town.
That's cool.
Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no other
Bradley
kind
just
of-
showed up and he is starting our road and he is doing it so fast. We are just gonna start with the like 2-inch rock because we have a lot of heavy equipment coming back here in the next few months. So we don't want to put all the beautiful rock and then have them dig it out. So he's just starting with a nice little base layer so that we have a road that's not rutted, that we can get big machinery back here. It's not gonna look perfect, but like exactly the way it'll end up looking in the end, but it's the good progression. Just in case the other machinery ruts it out, we don't wanna redo the ruts. So it's pretty crazy though.
Young guns, yeah, they've been through. Tell you one thing that you won't believe. One ain't nothing but a thing to me. Burn right through them like a cigarette or a line of cocaine on a private jet. I give them good loving like they won't forget. Baby, good Lord knows what time it is. Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no up and kinda leaving me. She kissed me one time and she took my heart. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Well, working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard.
So first load of gravel is in. It's pretty crazy how quickly they're getting this done. It's neat. I've never watched a process like this happen. And obviously we just don't have the machinery to do it. So it's pretty cool being a spectator, just getting to fly the drone around them and check out how they do what they do and see what makes someone good at what they do. It's pretty neat.
It's all happening so fast, it's crazy. I like look down for 1 second and then like half of our freaking road is it's wild.
Well, working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard. Running around the world playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star.
So the driveway is officially in and it feels so good.
It just kind of transformed the property. It looks official here now. It's officially the Runaway Ranch with a driveway. But we're hot and sweaty. It's humid here. We're gonna head down to the creek and we will catch y'all next week.
We love you guys. See you next week.
Cheers, fam.
Runaway